This dictation will be 100 words per minute. Total words 708. Last ready. Start. Now, so far as the submission on behalf of the petitioner that to go on a strike, boycott courts is a fundamental right of freedom of speech and expression under Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution, and it is a mode of peaceful representation to express the grievances by the lawyers. Community is concerned, such a right to freedom of speech cannot be exercised at the cost of the litigants and or at the cost of justice delivery system as a whole. To go on a strike, boycott courts cannot be justified under the guise of the right to freedom of speech and expression under Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution. Nobody has the right to go on a strike, boycott courts. Even such a right, if any, cannot affect the rights of others, and more particularly the right of a speedy justice granted under Article 14 and 21 of the Constitution. In any case, all the aforesaid submissions are already considered by this court earlier, and more particularly in the decisions referred to herein above. Therefore, boycotting courts on every Saturday in several districts in the state of Uttarakhand is not justifiable at all, and as such it tantamounts to contempt of the courts as observed by this court in the aforesaid decisions. Therefore, the High Court is absolutely justified in issuing the impugned directions. We are in complete agreement with the view expressed by the High Court and the ultimate conclusion and the directions issued by the High Court. Therefore, the present special leave petition deserves to be dismissed and is accordingly dismissed. We further direct all concerned and the concerned district bar association to comply with the directions issued by the High Court impugned in the present SLP in its true spirit. It is directed that if it is found that there is any breach of any of the directions issued by the High Court in the impugned judgment and order, a serious view shall be taken and the consequences shall follow, including the punishment under the Contempt of Courts Act. As observed herein above, in spite of the decisions of this court in the cases and despite the warnings by the courts time and again, still in some of the courts the lawyers go on strikes or on strikes. It appears that despite the strong words used by this court in the aforesaid decisions criticizing the conduct on the part of the lawyers to go on strikes, it appears that the message has not reached. Even despite the resolution of the Bar Council of India dated 29/9/2002, thereafter no further concrete steps are taken even by the Bar Council of India and or other bar councils of the states. A day has now come for the Bar Council of India and the bar councils of the states to step in and to take concrete steps. It is the duty of the bar councils to ensure that there is no unprofessional and unbecoming conduct by any lawyer, as observed by this court in the case of the Bar Council of India, is enjoined with a duty of laying down the standards of professional conduct and etiquette for advocates. It is further observed that this would mean that the Bar Council of India ensures that advocates do not behave in an unprofessional and unbecoming manner. Section 48 of the Advocates Act gives a right to the Bar Council of India to give directions to the state bar councils. It is further observed that the bar associations may be separate bodies, but all advocates who are members of such associations are under disciplinary jurisdiction of the bar councils, and thus the bar councils can always control their conduct. Therefore, taking a serious note of the fact that despite the aforesaid decisions of this court, still the lawyers' bar associations go on strikes, we take suo motu cognizance and issue notices to the Bar Council of India and all the state bar councils to suggest the further course of action and to give concurrent suggestions to deal with the problem of strikes abstaining the work by the lawyers. The notices may be made returnable within 6 weeks from today. The registry is directed to issue the notices to the Bar Council of India and all the state bar councils accordingly. Stop. Thanks for watching and subscribe, save, like please.